Elray. I came here, pick up this tractor and firewood machine. I left them here on the autumn time, the last summer, and now the project is drive it there in our home because it's springtime and you need to get prepared to next winter. The old winter has gone, but you need to prepare the new winter. It's a season cycle in here.
You already connected it? You already connected it?
No, it's there, that red one.
This red one. Sa unsa sa araw.
Yo, that's for winter.
So this is the machine that Nico wanted to take today and put it there in our house. Not in our house, in our yard. So he will drive the tractor today and transfer it there. So you already checked everything, oil?
No, actually, we can look it. Actually, I don't know, do I need the... This is quite... it usually is, what is that? Remy, what is like spinning these kind of things? They get loosened over time. But...
This is the machine for cutting the firewood, guys.
This is quite... Onto our tractor store. Maybe you pull if it doesn't start.
No, I cannot push or pull. It's so heavy.
Let's do it Filipino style.
No way. It's so heavy. I can't. How old is the tractor, Daddy?
This is 1976.
1976.
So now it's 25, so is it
40.
50, how much?
1976? So this is like older than us? It's like more than 40 something years old already. How about this snowblower machine? How old is it?
This is, I don't know. Maybe there's some play in.
You bought it new?
No, I get this my friend part of the work.
Ah, okay.
But it has been fixed a little bit. I don't know, has there any...
This is the one that he paid, he used to pay you.
Yeah. Usually here is like some play where you read information.
Maybe it's there.
I don't
Is
know.
it this one?
Oh, yeah, it's there.
Murame, Finland.
Is there a year?
No. How heavy is it? 558 kilograms?
No, it's one is a year. This is 04, 2004.
2004.
So it's a 21 year.
Okay. Very old machines, guys, know, but they're still working. And Nico has been repairing them and repairing and repairing.
It's made in life in here in the
Countryside life. Need to do all the time something. Always busy.
homestead, that and that and that. Everything is homestead.
A lot of things to do. All the time.
But no, you don't need to do it if you have money. You can buy anything.
Yeah, but this is all do it yourself. There's still firewood in here, Daddy. Oh, maybe just leave this one for
Yeah,
in here so they can use it, because we are going to cut a new firewood for the next winter. So these are the firewood that Nico was supposed to sell, but the thing is that it becomes damaged because there was molds growing, so he can't sell it anymore. So I told him just to keep it here so Nico's sister can use it, because we are going to cut a new firewood for this year anyway. We will be cutting more and more firewood. Like, a lot more than what we had last year. Neddy? More than what we had last year. Double, hopefully.
me, I think maybe a little more. It's quite enough, but it's always better than
Extra.
that it's finished.
Yeah. And when we cut our own or make our own firewood, we can save a lot of money rather than buying it. So that is like an advantage, because in Finland, buying the firewood is also very expensive.
And many dealers have stopped because this kind of material, if you don't use it time like do it yourself, and for paid for like harvesters and machine, it's very expensive. So like me, I do it myself, but for now I'm getting old and I already do it myself.
So for now, Nico is not selling any more firewood. Last year was the last one. So we are going to make our own firewood na lang. Not for selling anymore, because the costs and expenses for making the firewood and selling is not that profitable. So it's better to make own firewood for own use. Then we can get the logs from own forest and then make into own firewood. So it's a lot of savings. It's a lot of savings when you have your own forest. Okay. Now Nico detached already this. What you call this one? Auraus kone.
This is called in Finland a lumilinko.
Lumilinko.
Lumi is snow and linko means like a centrifuge tai semmonen like that is spinning. Voi vaikka mehulinko, lumilinko. Semmonen blow it.
Okay. The snow blower machine.
And this is quite good, and maybe some say that the best way to clean it. But there is one minus of this thing. It's not a problem of the machine, but if the snow is a little bit like a wet, it's not get like a stuck and make like a, it's not like flowing there very easy. It's get like a stuck.
So this is best when the snow is like very dry. Not wet snow.
Yes. Like that.
You need to remove this one, Daddy. Oh, there's a barrel here. So maybe next week Nico will start making our firewood, and we need to pile it there and dry so it's ready for the next winter. It's a long process, that's why we need to start it like earlier,
Yeah, I start cutting like a winter
Winter, spring. Yeah, late winter. Yeah. Plus, there's still
I
some
can still.
logs there in Marco's house. You stuck there.
I
Okay.
need to.
You need to
It's
take them.
from last year. I need to get those. But that's the life in here.
It's never easy.
I think every country has their own
Kind of problem, all kinds of
You
difficulties.
need to fight against the heat or against the dry or against the cold or
Yeah,
snow, everything.
that is true. But at least in here, we are not doing it manually. We're doing it with a machine. But it's just like, even though we do it with machine, it also takes time. It takes a lot of effort. Nothing comes easy in life.
This is hard climate for the machines too because it's cold and for starting every machine it's causing like problems and oil is cold, everything is cold. You need the heating for the cabin and cleaning the snow on the yard. I mean like on the glasses, everything.
Your stuff are so messy.
Actually, I don't have make a remedy here a very long time.
Okay, you've never done something.
I think the whole winter.
So this summer you start cleaning.
Maybe I have a project there for this old wheel and make the
Fireplace.
So maybe.
And we need to make that pole for the lechon baboy. Nico can weld. He has a welding machine. He has everything here, guys, like for building or something like that. He has a lot of stuff in here that he can use for building. So it's not gonna be a problem.
Black here?
Ole.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Tapos yung pinamunas niya na is yung ano na. Drapo, wala talaga yan silang pakialam, guys. This is our old winter tires?
I think Toyon for the horse trailer.
For the horse trailer, okay. Okay. Where's ours? We need to throw it because it was broken.
Yeah, we need to buy new winter tires at least next out.
So you're going to put it here on the other side.
I try to
drive there
into the Firewood machine.
Okay.
Maybe first I look at if there's fuel. It should be full tank.
Need to check everything.
If somebody has tried it because
Somebody has tried and didn't put gasoline.
if it's sucked the air, then it's causing a problem.
Need to check everything. Everything. How do you check the gasoline there? You have a pipe?
This is here. Täytyy vaan try to pull it a little bit side. Okay. Joo, I survive here. Okay, let's take this. I need to open this too. now home, and put this air plug here. Okay, here is this firewood place. I take a second tractor here and pile them here. There's something old trees, and there is this lifter what I can lift them here, pile, and processing them there. This is about the line. I checked that it should be about there, so it's good position. And I don't know today, and maybe I don't know tomorrow, but when I get this another tractor, I can start processing these. And I think this is running. I don't know, I think the blade, maybe I go take sharpening for this year. Last year I didn't, but I think it's working. It has worked a lot, but it still should run. But okay, that was I think today, and there's other things to do. Maybe I film something too. I have one thing what to do, but let's see, is it possible to do it today? But let's see next time. Thanks, bye bye.